Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the ReliaQuest Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Razorbacks offense takes the field. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Quickly complete. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The Cornhuskers offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He wants to go deep. Snatches it on the run. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes, Bourbon Street, getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Hits the spin cycle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Nebraska 7, Arkansas 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The running back has it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Snagged in the middle. It's Anthony.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So 3rd and less than a yard here from the 20. This might be 4-down territory. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. 4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Dropping back, it's Green. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. They go to the ground. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
7, Arkansas 3.
Going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
He makes the connection. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Off the play fake on first down. A strike downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. Looking downfield, it's Green. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Wants to throw on first down. It's caught downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have...
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the ReliaQuest Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it? And the ball is picked off. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. Excellent field position here for the offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, how did he make that move? And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He'll pull it on the read. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Boy, he chews up yards. That was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you could tell he's got some ability to make big plays. And thank goodness they got him on the ground and there wasn't a bigger play than he could have been.
And he's dragged down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw. It's Green. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Man, that is so good. There's not a lot of room to work over there on the sideline in the end zone, but he was able to control his body, catch the football, make sure he had a foot down inbounds. It doesn't get any better than that.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be brought down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
It's a draw. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
they're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Back to throw, it's Green. Going for it all. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
He wants to throw. Going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Running toward the tape. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nebraska. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to run for it. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the 3rd sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. Running it back, it's Sategna. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
They want that clock to run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The crowd is going to tell you the result of this when they are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The give to the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's in open space downfield. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to win.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, lost